Okay, we're live.
Good evening and welcome to the October 2024 City Dogs, City Kitties virtual adoption event. My name is Artie Hill and I'm super excited to host this event and help our foster dogs find their forever homes. Thank you to my daughter, Mila Hill, who is working behind the scenes as the coordinator for these events. City Dogs, City Kitties is a rescue in DC founded in 2011. Over 12,000 pets have been saved through this rescue. We are not a physical shelter, so all of our adoptable dogs and cats stay with fosters. And so that's why this virtual event is so important. Please follow us at City Dogs Rescue on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. And check out our website, citydogsrescuedc.org. You can donate to the rescue or to sponsor an animal's care. You'll find information there about that. You can volunteer as a foster with the pets with social media or marketing. And you can also adopt a dog or cat there. And I also saw that there are calendars available for 2025. So check out our website, citydogsrescuedc.org. Feel free to ask questions in the chat. And at this time, we're going to go ahead and get started with our first rescue opportunity. And first up is Tallulah and foster parent Dave.
Hi, this is Tallulah.
Hi, welcome Dave and Tallulah. So Tallulah is a female collie, 7 years old, 7 years and 5 months, and 51 pounds. And you can find out more about Tallulah at cdck.cc/Tallulah. So can you start by telling us a little bit about Tallulah, Dave?
So Tallulah, as you can see, is a very food-oriented girl. She knows there are treats involved, so she is doing everything she can to figure out how to get them. She's a sweetheart. She is probably but she is definitely the calmest dog I've ever fostered with City Dogs. She's so relaxed and so calm. She's a cuddler. Like you said, she's 7.5 years old, and she's a couch potato who just loves to be around her person.
So this sounds like you said this is not your first rodeo. So how has your foster dog grown since you first started fostering with Tallulah?
Honestly, she never really minded cuddling before. When she first came to me, I've had her just about 2 months, but she's gotten very, very close. Like she really is comfortable around her people. And there was some concern about her being around small children and around being around other animals and stuff like that. I've actually had her around small children now, and she's been great. She's just so calm, and the way she's changed probably in the last couple of months is she's become even cuddlier. She loves to snuggle right up on you.
I like how she's looking right at the camera.
Yeah.
Hi, Tallulah. So how does she keep herself entertained?
She'll go off into her own a little bit. I live in a studio apartment, so it's not a whole lot of space, but she likes to go off into her own little space and just kind of get some me time on occasion. She's not really toy oriented but she just chills, basically, is what she does. And I work from home, and she just kind of lays around, and she loves the couch, and she loves to create her own little space.
Okay, so it sounds like she entertains herself. She's not needy. She's a good only child where she, can hang solo, but likes her space, but hangs with you a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. And I live in the DuPont Circle area, so one of her favorite things, honestly, is she loves the nighttime walks, because there are actually a lot of rats around my area. So she does like to do her hunting. If she would be able to get off leash, that would be her favorite thing, but that's not going to happen.
That is funny. So she's super chill.
She is super chill.
Except when she wants to chase rats and squirrels and that kind of thing.
And even then, she doesn't really pull, and she doesn't go crazy. She's she knows where they all are and she wants to point them all out.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, is there anything else you think you'd like to share with us about Tallulah that can help her find her forever home?
Oh, I honestly, she's such a dream to have around as far as like, especially one-on-one. She's just so relaxed and just such a sweet, sweet girl.
Oh, well, thank you so much, Dave, for taking the time to be with us tonight. And thank you, Tallulah, for being such a good girl
Thank
and
you.
letting us see
Thank you.
you.
Oh,
She's like, yeah, give me another treat. That's awesome. Thank you so much, Dave.
awesome. Thank you. Thanks so much.
You're welcome. Bye, Tallulah.
Bye.
Next up, we have Archer and Rachel. Welcome to Archer with foster parent Rachel. Archer
Hello.
is hi. I can't see you yet.
Oh, no. Okay.
There you go. Hi, Archer. Archer is a male boxer mix. 2 years old, 2 years and 5 months. We've got the 5 months going on. And 45 pounds. Archer looks super chill. Can you start telling us a little bit about Archer, Rachel?
Sure. He has just come back from a walk, so he's kind of relaxing afterwards. He is a very, very sweet dog. He's very loyal. He like will snuggle if you want to snuggle, but also he would love to be outside. He really likes running. Like he has the zooms and will put the gas on. It's really cool to see. But yeah, he's a great dog to have. I've really enjoyed having him. He loves balls. He's both food and treat motivated. And he's also really smart. I think he's the smartest dog I've had. He knows a ton of commands and he picks them up really, really quickly. And you can see him focus when he learns, which is really cool. So
how long was your walk with Archer today? Because he's like, I'm taking a nap.
Oh, today it was only half an hour after work, but I walk him like half an hour in the morning, half an hour at lunch, and then half an hour after. And he also gets food treat like puzzle feeds for breakfast and for dinner. So he gets a lot of enrichment. He's also probably decompressing because we just went to Shenandoah for the weekend to hike, and I think he had a lot of fun.
Oh, okay. So he had a big weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had a little
so
bit of an adventure.
Part of that too.
Yeah.
So what was your foster like when he first came to you? How long have you had Archer?
I've had him for a little over a month. His transition was actually a little bit hard, I think. I think he was a little confused, which, is understandable. But he adjusted in maybe a week and a half or so. He just had a lot of like nervous energy that he needed to expend. So we took a little bit to figure out like what he wanted to do. But now that I think we're in a lot more of a routine and it makes it a lot easier for him. But even like with Shenandoah, like it was very much not on a routine. He has no problems with that now. I think he just needed to like realize like, oh yeah, like these are my people for now.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. And so what does he typically do during the day? When you're not walking and he's solo, do you know?
He sleeps hard. He will be like, oh, we're home. I'm going to bed. I'll see him. I'll see myself to the couch. I work from home most days, so he kind of just wants to be in the same room as me. And he really just naps. And you can tell because he does the whole like twitchy thing when they dream, and sometimes he looks in his sleep. Yeah. And I think I can tell he likes having all of us in one room. So if we're not, he kind of paces a little bit, but if not, like if we're all in the same room, he's like, okay, good night, everybody. I'm gonna take a nap. Call me when you need me type vibe.
Yeah. So how many people are in the house? How does he behave well with kids or are there dogs around?
He loves going to the dog park, so I don't think he has any problems with dogs. I think he does bigger he does better with big dogs because he he's like he plays hard. I think he's only 2.5, so he doesn't realize how strong he is. I think the reason why I think on the website it says no kids under 8 because we're still working on him not jumping. And he is really strong. So he's so cuddly. But he loves other dogs. He wants to play with everyone. Even like if other dogs are like growling, sometimes he's like, wait, you don't want to play? It takes like a beat for it to register for him.
Right.
But when he does, he can read boundaries and step away, which is good. In terms of kids, we're in an adult only household, so not super sure. Sometimes he's fine. Sometimes he's like I think he gets surprised when they move quickly and it catches him off guard. So I think I'm a little that's why I wouldn't put him with kids for now. But I think if he had like a couple of 10-year-olds who could roughhouse with him, that would be his dream.
Aw.
Yeah.
Well, he's up a little bit now. So is there anything else you'd like to share with us about Archer before we move on to our next furry friend?
I just really want to like foot stomp that I'll move it so you can see it. He really is like the smartest dog I've ever had. Like it is unreal how quick he picks stuff up. Maybe if I've only had like hounds who are like very food motivated and like if there's no treat, I don't want it. But I sometimes think he like learns just for the sake of like learning, which is super cool to see in a dog.
Yes.
So yeah, I don't know. It's been a lot of fun to have him, and I think despite the rough transition, it's really been worth it. I think he'll be great for any family. So
Oh, thank you for that, Rachel. Thank you for taking the time to share him with us tonight.
Yeah, thank you for hosting.
Oh, you're so welcome. It's been fun. Okay, Archer, go back to sleep now. Thank you, Rachel. All right, up next we have, is it Carolyn or Caroline? And is it, let me see, it could be Naz or it could be Fana that's joining us with Carolyn or Caroline. Which one is it?
Today is gonna be Fana.
Fana. Hi, Fana.
Hi.
And is it so that your foster dog's name is Caroline long I or Carolyn short I?
I call her Caroline. So
Caroline. Awesome. So welcome. And tell us a little bit about Caroline. I know that she's a female hound mix and only 9 months old and 33 pounds.
Yes, and she is very quiet dog, very relaxed, a little bit shy. We are trying to get her accustomed to this urbanish lifestyle. She's a little. I don't think she has that much of exposure with urban life, but she's doing really good. She's learning how to be confident. And the best part is she loves cheese, so she will get whatever she wants her to do. We will make her do it with the cheese. So that's something that's working with us. And at the moment, we are trying to help her with socialization. She didn't get a chance to interact that much with a dog because we don't have any dog here in addition to her. So we just make sure that she's active in the house. We make sure that she get a chance to get mentally stimulated. She enjoy playing tag, and also she game for hunting for treats in the house. She is also really good in a crate. She does really good with that. At the moment we are just showing her love and making her comfortable with this lifestyle. And
Did you take her on a long walk before the Zoom? She is knocked out.
No, but we played tag, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And you said she's cheese motivated.
Yes, she is.
So does she like to go on walks?
Not yet. She's just a little shy at the moment. So we are working on that. So once she get a chance to be comfortable with outside with the noise, we should be able to take her outside. Until now, she's just a house queen.
Okay, so she's really only met you and Nas for now. She hasn't really been around any new people or other dogs. She's in that early phase.
She did, but she's just a little bit reactive because of because of the noise. But we just making her comfortable with that. Once she's comfortable, we can take her for a long walk. But she's doing really good with everything other than that.
Okay. What do you think her ideal forever family would look like? Where do you think she would thrive the best?
Oh, she will be really good with probably another foster dog, like something. She would do really good with a house that has a dog in it already. And she seemed like somebody that will enjoy running around the house, or something like someone who has a backyard. If someone has a backyard and a dog, that will be a great fit.
Okay, that's good to know. Well, before we go to our next dog, is there anything else you'd like to share with us about Caroline?
She's, well, on top of everything I said, she's very affectionate dog, and she's cuddly, affectionate dog. So at the moment, we are enjoying that as well.
Thank you, Fauna, for sharing Caroline with us tonight. I want to make sure that everybody knows they can go to cdck.cc /adoptcaroline to see more about her. And then also I wanted to mention for Archer, it's also cdck.cc /adoptarcher. So thank you so much, Fauna.
Yes,
and it was so great to see you and Caroline. Bye, Caroline.
Bye.
Okay, up next we have Hazel with her foster parent, Katie. And Hazel is a female Labrador Retriever mix, 2 years, 1 month old, and 44 pounds. Welcome, Hazel and Katie.
Hi.
Hi. Can you tell us a little bit about Hazel?
Yeah, so I've had Hazel for about 6 weeks. And then I also had her in the summer for a while. So I know her pretty well now. She's a very sweet girl. She is probably the snuggliest dog I've ever met. She loves to cuddle. Great work from home buddy. She is very well behaved. She knows a lot of commands and is housebroken. She likes going for walks in Rock Creek Park. And she also likes the dog park, but in small doses. Yeah, I'm trying to think what else. Yeah, I was told she graduated first in her puppy training class.
Oh, wow. That's a big deal.
So yeah, that speaks to her her intelligence and yeah, just generally a pretty well-behaved dog.
Very nice. And she's munching on enjoying something right now.
Yeah.
And you say you are you work from home, so she's your buddy during the day. What is she typically doing during the day? And how does she spend her time?
Yeah, she's usually napping. We always start the day going out, and then we'll do kind of a long walk late morning, early lunch. That keeps her pretty satisfied. And then we tend to go to the dog park in the afternoon or find an opportunity to run. When I'm home, she's pretty quiet. As long as she's kind of had that initial exercise, I would say she doesn't need a ton. She's pretty satisfied with her like a 45-minute walk and then a couple shorter walks. Yeah, I do try to give her peanut butter filled Kongs. That's been a success with her. Yogurt, not so much. But yeah.
So she is pretty self entertained. She doesn't need a lot of interaction. She kind of keeps herself entertained after you've given her some physical exercise. Then she kind of naps and chills and lets you get your work done.
Yeah, I would say even if I've tried doing longer walks, but she prefers kind of a shorter, more frequent. And yeah, she's pretty, as long as she gets that, she's pretty satisfied.
Oh, she's like, yes, please, and thank you. So is there anything else you'd like to add about her before we go off to our next furry friend?
Yeah, sure. I do want to add, she struggles a little bit with anxiety. So we've been working on that, and I've noticed a lot of positive change just in the short time I've had her. It's mainly humans she's really shy towards. But I just had a friend visit for the weekend, and it took her about like 20 minutes to warm up, and then from there she was like attached to him at the hip. So I think she's making a lot of progress, and I think she would benefit from a place where she has, some access to nature, ideally some greenery. But yeah, she's a very, very sweet dog, very sensitive, but yeah, I think a great companion for someone.
Oh, she looks so sweet. Thank you so much, Katie, for joining us tonight with Hazel. And if you want more information about Hazel, you can go to cdck.cc/adopthazel. Thank you so much, Katie. Bye, Hazel.
Bye.
And we have Lanie with foster parent Sage. Is Lanie here?
Hi, she was literally just napping. I think she's trying to get very comfortable right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see her.
You. Welcome to you. So Lanie is a female feist, which is a hunting dog mix. That's a new one for me.
Yeah, I didn't know of it until her. I never heard of that before.
Yeah, I haven't either. This is a new one for me. And she's 44 pounds.
Yeah, that's what it said. But we actually weighed her today, and she's 25 pounds. Hold on, Bubs.
Oh,
yeah. You were just sleeping. Well, she was literally just napping this entire time, and then now, are you getting a little shy? She's actually not very shy, but so Lanie is the sweetest dog ever. She loves to cuddle. She really, really does. So my girlfriend Sage, she works from home. So she loves, like, whenever she's working at her desk, she loves to just we put kind of like a little bed by her feet, because she likes to just keep her company there, or she would just like sit on her. Hey Lanes, 1 second, Bubs. I know we're almost done. I don't know why she was so good. She was just like sitting.
We're getting a good body shot though. We can see.
I know, right? Yeah,
size of her.
She's got great posture too. So we love going to the puppy park. Lanie is active, so she likes to, her daily exercise. She loves going to the puppy park. She loves playing with all the dogs. Initially, she was a little bit shy with the dogs, but it took her not very long, and she just became like the goofiest, like funnest little dog around. Playing with them, she could play with them forever, honestly. But that's her way of getting her energy out, and we love it. We love seeing her have fun. So yeah.
Well, so what has been one of your favorite moments with Lanie?
Honestly, the first time when we took her to the puppy park was probably one of my favorites. Because we weren't sure how she would be. At first, it seemed like she was gonna be more rough, but it was the complete opposite. She was super gentle when we got there. I have another dog that I have, and so the two of them really like to play together. Lanie is bigger than my small dog, so she doesn't know. I think she fully realized that, because my other dog is pretty small. But it's nothing bad. She's very like sweet with my other dog. They like to play together, play tug of war. She likes to do that with me as well a lot. Yeah.
So that's good to know that she's good with other dogs, just in case
Mhm.
someone who's interested in adopting her has another pet at home. And that's good to know that they can get along. And how excuse me, how does Lanie like to spend time with you? Just I see she's trying to get away right now, but is she typically pretty cuddly
Yeah.
and not
Yeah, no,
territorial with the other dog?
what is it?
Not territorial with the other dog?
No, she doesn't get jealous or anything like that. She knows, like, well, we always give both of them like an equal amount of attention, but I don't believe she would. I mean, she is definitely loyal. She loves, like whenever we're at the dog park, she like searches for us, just to see, like that, her foster family's still there. So yeah, I guess what else was I gonna say about her? There's so much to say about her. She likes, I guess, oh yeah, okay, so to spend her time, she does a lot of various of different things. So like during the day, my girlfriend would work from home. She would keep her company, and then every now and then she would just lay on the couch, just kind of like doze off. We have a window here that she loves looking out of. She loves watching the cars and the squirrels go by. She's like very entertained by that. And she likes to play with her toys too. So like every now and then she would just keep herself entertained with the toys, or she would bring over the toys to one of us and play tug of war with her. She loves that a lot. Yeah.
Well, she sounds really sweet, and
She
I'm
is.
so glad that you were able to take some time to introduce her to us tonight. Before we go on to our next foster, is there anything else you think someone should know about wanting to adopt Lanie?
Yeah, well, so she just loves people in general and other dogs. So she would honestly fit with really about anyone. She loves going on walks too. So yeah, she's just a really all-around loving dog.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. It was great to meet you and Lanie.
Yes.
And for everyone who's interested in learning more about Lanie, you can go to cdck.cc /adoptlanie, LANIE. So thank you so much, Sage. You enjoy your rest of your evening. Bye,
Thank
Lanie.
you so much. See you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
And next we have Peggy, who is going to introduce us to Moxie. Moxie is a female hound. Hi, Peggy. And Moxie, female hound is Moxie. She's also 2 years old in 1 month. And is this correct? Is Moxie 64 pounds?
No, I actually I don't have a good enough scale to wear, but well, I don't have a scale, but I think that she's more around 50, but I'm just guessing. She's pretty short. And she's on a little diet right now, and she's been doing great.
Wonderful. Okay, well, tell us more about Moxie, Peggy.
Well, Moxie, I think we have a group of very smart dogs tonight, because Moxie is also, she's my 30th foster dog, and she's the smartest foster I've ever had. And she, her brain works so hard that she just never, she doesn't like to take naps, because she doesn't like to miss anything. So I work from home, and she actually just goes and stands by the balcony door, and I let her out, and she just stands there on the balcony, and she's like the mayor, and she's observing everything going on. She doesn't bark. She's great. And if I happen to have a day where I'm kind of tired and I'm working from the couch, I put her bed in front of the couch, and she just loves, then she'll relax if I'm near her, and so she'll like take a little nap while I work on the couch. But her favorite thing in life is being the life of the party. She loves humans and dogs equally, and I live in Union Market area, and so when we walk, there's dogs and people everywhere, and she just struts her way, like it just makes her day when I take her on walks. And she just charms everybody. So let's see if I can show you. Let's see. Moxie, come on, up you go. Good girl, sit.
Okay, Moxie.
Moxie, paw, paw, paw. She's looking for she knows it, but she's looking for her treat. Paw. Thank you, Paw. Good girl. Yeah, she just loves, so she goes around and she just gives everyone her paw, and everyone just thinks she's the cutest thing they've ever met.
Well, she is certainly showing off tonight. I mean, like she's trying to be like, I'm going to be the star of this live. Everyone else is going to be sleepy. I'm going to show you all the tricks that I can do. I love that she will go on the balcony and she's not barking. She just is on the balcony observing others and welcoming people. Wow, Moxie.
To watch.
Yeah, Moxie is doing it. I love that. That's so funny.
Up you go. Come on. Up you go. Good. Yeah.
Oh, wow. So I can definitely see how you would enjoy Moxie. What do you think your favorite thing is about her?
Just watching her like enjoy people and dogs. And like I said, like she worked to socialize her. She couldn't get overly excited, and so she'll push off from her hind legs and kind of give an aggressive kiss when she meets a stranger because she's excited. And we've been working with that, and now she's really learning like to go on her back and let them rub her stomach, or just to give them her paw. Like, so she's really learning how to calm down when she meets people, and I just love to see it because people are just so charmed by her. And also, like, I really I was also a little bit skeptical about the dog park, but she is great at the dog park. Like, she really knows how to change her play style based on the size of the dog. And I mean, her only fault is she's so enthusiastic about everything. And once in a while there'll be like a scared dog at the dog park that she's playing with, and maybe they just need a little break. So I'll just need to like be like, Moxie, let's give him a break. And she's great about it. So, but she just loves dogs so much. They just make her day. But I also have to say she's really good on the leash. So if we see a dog on the leash, she's not crazy about having to say hello. Like, she acknowledges them, but she's not hard. She's really easy to walk. She doesn't pull on the leash. So she's great.
Wow. If I lived closer, could be interested in Moxie. I'm very excited. I'm very excited about her. How long has she been with you?
That's good. I think like almost 2 months now.
Okay. Well, it sounds like you guys have a great time. I'm so glad that we got to meet Moxie and you tonight. Is there anything else you think we should know about Moxie before we go? Is there anything else she wants to show off?
No, she's great. Like, I guess maybe what the comment I get a lot about her is she seems like a puppy, because when I let her in the dog run, she like does the like puppy kind of like play, and she's really got a youthful energy even though she's 2. So she's a lot of fun.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Peggy, for taking the time to be with us tonight. If you'd like to know more about Moxie, you can go to cdck.cc/adopt MOXIE. And thank you, Moxie. Enjoy your evening, Peggy. Up next, we have Mulan with foster parent Anthony. Mulan is a female husky mix, also 2 years old and 7 months, it says. And is Mulan 50 pounds or no?
About 40, yeah, 45, 50 is, I think, about right for her.
Okay, and she looks like she's ready to play.
Oh yeah, she's not one of those sleepers that we've been seeing all night. She's very, very energetic, very playful. She actually just woke up from a nap, so she is usually a bit more chill this time of night.
Okay. What else would you like to tell us about her?
I mean, this isn't the first dog I've ever fostered, and I was worried it was going to be a whole headache, but she's been nothing but a delight. Super low maintenance, very playful, very high energy. She does like to walk a lot. One good walk in the morning and she can make it through the day with just like little walks, but she likes to have a bit more activity. She is one of the most affectionate dogs I've met, loves cuddling, loves people. Over the weekend, I live in Navy Yard and there was some event going on Saturday. So I had her in like a little bumblebee costume walking around just up and down the streets. And every person that walked by was giving her, she just loved all the attention she was getting from everybody all day, making so many friends. Now she's gone. Gone.
So she's good with other people. Is she also good with other animals?
She's great with people. She's good with other animals. She has a little bit of trouble on the leash. She's just very excitable. There's no aggression. It's always a very playful, good energy, but it's just she has a pretty aggressive bark and just needs to rein in that energy a bit more. We're working on it, but she's very good at playing and hanging out with dogs. Just not that like initial intro on a leash is the tough thing for her.
Well, that's understandable.
Can you stay?
I know a dog like that. When is Mulan the happiest, do you think? What does she most enjoy doing?
When she's getting that attention, really, she just eats it up. She loves that. But other than that, just anything active, she loves playing with Mulan. She was so good. The rest, while everyone else was going, she getting restless. Come on, up.
There you go. We see. Okay, very agile, hopping up and down.
Oh, she's very agile. She's a squirmy one. But surprisingly, I live in a 1-bedroom apartment. So, it's not a big space. Doesn't seem to bother her at all. She seems perfectly content as long as she gets those walks and has like puzzle toys or just anything, just gets her exercise or activity for the day to keep her stimulated. But she's not, she doesn't bark, no barking, no. She just, from the day I had her here for the first time, she was just right at home, very comfortable, very, feel like I've had her for years. She's been great.
She's looking like, when are you handing me another treat, dude?
Yeah, she's waiting for it. But yeah, first dog I fostered, and if someone doesn't take her soon, it might be the last because she's.
Oh my goodness! She may have found her forever home. Everybody, if you're interested in Mulan, Anthony would like to share her or not. She may have found her forever home. If you want to know more information about her, cdck.cc/MULAN. Anything else you want to add just before we go?
I think that's it. She's just she loves to play, but she's also great to just cuddle on the couch and watch a movie. She'll just lay on the floor next to me while I work. She's very, very chill, a great companion. If you want to run with her, if you want to veg on the couch, she's great. Whatever you want to do, she's there for it.
She sounds perfect. And thank you so much for taking the time to join us tonight, Anthony.
Yeah, thank you. Have a good night.
You too. Bye, Mulan. Up next, we have Princess and Colleen. Welcome, Colleen. Hi,
Hello.
Princess.
Hey, Princess, look here.
Oh, hi, Princess.
There she is.
Oh, Princess is a female boxer hound mix, 1 year and 1 month old, and 38 pounds.
Yeah, I'd say she's probably about that.
Wonderful. Tell us a little bit about Princess, Colleen.
So, sorry, my camera's kind of blurry here. So Princess has been with me for a little bit over 2 weeks. I live over in the Eckington neighborhood, so it's very urban. And I have to say, she's an extremely resilient dog because when she came, she clearly had never been on a leash before. She was scared to, come on, baby, come on. She was scared to walk on the leash. She wouldn't cross the street. And I had to literally carry her into my house the day that she came in. And oh my gosh, in the last 2 weeks, she's just come leaps and bounds from that. We have a resident dog in the house and they get along really well. Let's see if I bring this down.
How old is your other dog?
My other dog is 6.
Okay.
And my other dog, Princess is my second foster. My other dog wasn't really thrilled with the first foster, but she loves Princess. They get along really, really well. So our routine is, you know, first thing, as soon as we get up in the morning around 6 o'clock, we go out for a quick walk around the block to do our business, have some breakfast, and then a couple of hours after that, we go for a long walk and then end up at the dog park. And she's really good with other dogs. And she's sure every person who ever meets her is just going to adore her because she just has this confidence around other dogs. She's highly food motivated. She's learning some commands. She's mastered sit and stay. And we're working on paw and down. Yeah. So,
Wonderful.
So blurry. Hey, Princess, say hi to the people. And I've been socializing her a lot since I got her. So I live close to a brewery called the Last Generation Brewery, which is very dog friendly. So we've been going there on Saturdays and she's been meeting lots of people and just getting along great. She's easy to take to places and she's really well behaved. She doesn't bark very much. And then during the day, I'm home.
Used to the leash now.
I'm sorry?
She's gotten used to the leash now.
Fantastic on the leash. She could teach my resident dog leash manners, to be honest. She's so much better on leash than my dog is. She doesn't pull, and they walk together. I have a double leash. So they walk fine together. During the day, I'm home most of the time. When I'm not, both my dogs are crated and they're good being crated. And with this weather we've been having, I have a back porch. And her favorite thing to do is lay out and sunbathe on the porch like that. She can spend all afternoon just following the sun around the back.
Well, that's my kind of dog. I enjoy that as well. So yes, I see how that would be fun, Princess. And so, does she bark a lot when she's out there? Does she bark at other dogs or people or anything like that?
No, actually, I didn't even hear her bark until maybe about 4 days ago, to be honest. My dog is a barker, so I was worried that she might pick up her habits, but she really hasn't. She barks to get my attention, but not obnoxiously.
That's nice.
And she's great with kids. So our next door neighbors have a 6-year-old and a 3-year-old, and she spent a good amount of time with them, and she's really, really good with them. Like she'll jump up. I'm trying to teach her not to jump up on people. She never jumps up on a kid she meets, and she's really gentle with them. Even kids that clearly haven't been trained how to approach a dog, she's really gentle with them. So she would be a great family dog. And she would, sorry about this. And she would get along in a household with another dog. And I think she'd get along great in a household with kids.
Okay, so let's just recap what we've learned about Princess. She is great on a leash and is living with a resident dog right now. This is a little bit older and they get along great. So she would be wonderful in a home that has a resident dog, and she's been good around children and enjoys sunbathing and is not a big barker.
No.
So it sounds like, and she likes to cuddle, I would hope.
Oh, she loves to cuddle. And the hilarious thing is I cleared it all up, but I'll come downstairs and she's just taken all the toys out of our toy basket and put them on the bed and then cuddled up with them. So she's hilarious that way.
Wow. So and can entertain herself by getting out the toys. Now we just need to learn how to put our toys
away. Put them away. Exactly.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Colleen, for sharing Princess with us tonight. If you want to learn more about Princess, you can go to cdck.cc /adoptprincess. Have a great evening. Thank you so much.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. And next up, we have Macaron with foster parent Katie. And Macaron is a male chihuahua, 6 months old. Wow. And 8 pounds.
Yep, this is Macaron. He is such a sweetheart, and I'm kind of curious if he's gained any weight. He was 8 pounds when he came to us, but he's been doing great. I think he's even grown a little bit since we got him, but as you can see, he's literally the cutest thing ever. He is the snuggliest dog I've ever had in my whole life. And I grew up with terriers who are very, very affectionate. but he is just the sweetest little guy. Yeah, did you have any specific questions I can answer about him? He will this is his happy place. He will sit in your lap and snuggle with you till the end of time. Like that is his favorite thing to do.
So I think he wins the award for the smallest dog of the
Yes.
evening.
He's a
Yes. And
sweet
how
guy.
long did you say that you've had him?
I've had him for about 3.5 weeks.
Okay, so not very long.
No.
So tell me, what is Macaron's, typical ideal day?
Yeah, so since he's so young, I've been trying to be very intentional about socializing him. Oh, he's like falling asleep in my lap. Oh my gosh. Been trying to be very intentional about socializing him with dogs and with people. So he goes to dog daycare. He has a couple buddies with friends of ours and in the neighborhood that he really enjoys spending time with. I actually think he would probably do best in a house with another small dog or with people that are home most of the time because he loves people. And kind of similar to Princess, when I first picked him up from cdck, he wouldn't even walk out the door. Like he was just so overwhelmed by everything. And he's made amazing strides since he's been with us. And so curious, like so eager to learn about the world and always checking back with me for guidance, like, is this okay? Is this okay? So he is such like a relationship oriented dog. He seems to be very emotionally intelligent about like people. Like he can kind of read when somebody wants to say hi, when somebody maybe doesn't want to say hi. And I think he's trying to read that energy in them and behave accordingly. But his ideal day would probably be a mix of hanging out with his buds at dog daycare, hanging out with some of his other dog buds, and then he's also just completely happy to do this all day, sit in your lap, or sleep at your feet all day
Time to
long.
hold me while you work. I would like that, please.
Yeah.
So let me ask this: how is house training going? Have you had to do much of that because he's so young?
Honestly, I was surprised. He doesn't really know how to communicate when he needs to go out, but he will sleep like 9 hours through the night without peeing. And then he will quickly, I live in an apartment with a courtyard in the back. So if we go to either the courtyard or like we have a front little lawn thing, he will pee right away. So he seems to understand like when we go outside, the first thing I do is pee, and then the second thing I do is poop, and then I'm good. He's only had 1 or 2 accidents inside in the first couple of days. And since then nothing. But that being said, we've also been pretty intentional about taking him out, multiple times a day, and probably I try to do it every 2 or so hours just to keep encouraging him and treating him when he pees and poops outside.
Right. Is he sleeping in a crate inside?
He does not like the crate. That's probably something that would be good to know. And he's a Chihuahua mix, so they're the kind of the typical Velcro baby. He sleeps like soundly and peacefully on a dog bed on the ground next to our bed. And he'll sleep through the night without a peep. So crate training is probably his biggest area of growth right now.
Right. If somebody wants to have a crate trained dog, because my dog hasn't been in the crate since early days. She has 5 beds in the house. I'm like, how many beds do you need?
Yeah.
So what has been, you think, your favorite moment so far? I know it's only been 3 weeks or so, but what have you experienced with Macaron that might be your favorite moment?
Oh man, I mean, a lot of moments like this, he's literally just like, he wants nothing more than to like, not only his like main owner, because like he has a dog sitter, friends, like he does this with pretty much everybody. So he's just like the snuggliest guy ever. He's so excited to see you when you come home. And I know like so many dogs are, but even if he's like with another person, like he's just so excited to see you, and it's adorable. Like he'll wiggle and wiggle, but we've been trying to teach him to be calm when somebody comes home. So he'll wiggle, he's excited, and then he settles very quickly because he knows like that's what he's supposed to do. But my favorite moments have probably been seeing him grow and learn. We've been working, he's kind of similar to some other dogs that were mentioned earlier. He loves to play, but is still learning leash manners, and seeing him trying to figure that out and progressing has been really rewarding. And also seeing him just become friendlier and friendlier towards other people, since he was so shy and nervous about pretty much everything when we first got him. So just seeing him grow every day is really rewarding. And then all the cuddles, Those are fun.
Wonderful. So if you could lift him up just a little bit so we can see him as we let everyone know that they can go to cdck.cc/adopt Macaron to learn more about Macaron, our lovely male Chihuahua. And I'm trying to think, it was very female dominated tonight, but I know that he's winning for the smallest dog, and we are so excited. And the youngest, I think, the youngest and the smallest of this evening. So if you'd like more information, please do check out his special site. And thank you so much, Katie, for joining us tonight and sharing him with us.
One more thing I would mention about him is that
please.
He is a little bit scared of kids. So I think he does great with training. Like, he's very motivated to learn. So he would probably just need somebody who's ready to take that on. But he is so sweet and lovely with everybody else that I think he'll do great eventually. I just think he needs a little more socialization there.
Yeah, thank you for sharing that, because he is only 6 months after all.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for sharing that, and have a wonderful evening. And good night to you, Macaron.
She's like, I'm going to bed. Bye, everybody.
Like, I'm out. Have a good evening, Katie.
Bye. Thank you.
You're welcome. And last but certainly not least, we have Misty, who is going to be joining us with her foster parent, Kate.
Yes, and I realized I wore the wrong color because we're both in black.
Where's your pop of red? You need the pop of red.
I'm wearing orange pants, so it's kind of similar, but it doesn't have a lot of contrast here. Yeah, so we've somehow missed up our wake window, and she should be dozing, and instead she's a little bit not quite dozing and needing to doze. So we'll see what we get here.
Hi there, Misty. Misty is a female terrier mix, 3 years old and 2 months, and about 39 pounds, give or take.
Yep.
Tell us a little bit about Misty. What's up, Misty?
I will start by just kind of telling you what her day was today, because she had, I think, like one of her favorite kind of days, which is, she got to get up, whatever, hang out. And one of my kids, I have 2 teenagers, and one of my teenagers was homesick, which maybe isn't their favorite or mine, but it's definitely Misty's favorite kind of day. So she got to snuggle in bed with a teen under a weighted blanket for a significant amount with my dog. And then she got some walks. Misty, sorry, she laughed. And then this evening she got to go to my son's mountain bike team's picture day. So we're talking a whole bunch of teenagers on mountain bikes. And she got to meet another playful dog there and hang out and play with him while kids biked around her for like 2 hours. Came home for dinner.
How did she like the biking?
She doesn't mind
biking, Kate. Did she? Because my dog does not like bikes or wheels of any kind.
No, so she's not like that. And I actually took her to a mountain bike, a jump event, her first weekend with us, because I knew she could handle it. And she was totally unfazed. Sorry, she's not staying still for me.
Yeah, no, but I love that just standing up, we get to see her size.
Yeah. Misty,
and she's great trained and good with, you say you have a resident dog, so she's good with your dog.
Yes, my dog Twiggy is 11, and Twiggy actually says she's okay. They're about the same size. And Misty is definitely way more playful than Twiggy. Twiggy will occasionally play with her, but Misty's just super respectful. Twice, I think Saturday and Sunday, I saw her meet dogs who told her no one time about playing, and she would not go over to them again. She wasn't nervous or anything. She was just like, you said no, forget it. Like, it's fine. We don't have to play. And so Twiggy knows that she's pretty respectful. With Twiggy, she'll push boundaries a little bit more.
Yeah,
and Twiggy might go in.
Might do.
Right. Yes. And so Twiggy knows she can go in her crate and avoid her. But no, she's super respectful. Yeah, Twiggy was playing with her this evening. She gets along great with Twiggy. I don't think she needs another dog because she really likes people, but she's happy to be with another dog. And she's a respectful, now she laid down. She's a respectful lady. And she's actually, when we started here, we were in my bed, which I've had previous fosters who have never earned bed privileges, and she had bed privileges like within 2 weeks. It's Twiggy who grants the bed privileges and says you can come in the human bed or not. And Twiggy approved her very quickly because she said you're not totally a pain in the behind, and they'll actually snuggle. She's falling asleep now.
Oh, that's sweet. So you think she would be good with another home with a dog or without? She really likes people.
Yeah.
She was good with yeah. I know you say you have teenagers. Do you think she would be good with younger kids too?
She's mouthy, like when she gets excited and starts playing. It's pretty easy if you stick a toy in her mouth, but I'm always hesitant with mouthy dogs. If they're dog experienced younger kids who understand how to deal with the behavior, but if they're going to be overwhelmed, then I'm always a little hesitant because she will play bite humans more than we would like, but it's not right. She is far from our mouthiest dog.
Gotcha. Okay. So if you'd like to know more about Misty, you want to go to cdck.cc/adoptmisty, MISTY. And before we go, Kate, is there anything else you think we should know about Misty to help her find her forever home?
I mean, I would just say she's a real cool little dog. She's not that little, but she's pretty petite compared to our others that we foster, but she's just got such a nice temperament. I think she was raised, in a home environment. So like all of her house skills are down. She loves her crate. She's house trained, but she also just knows a lot of human communication, which is nice. It just makes her easy to live with. Like she can very quickly pick up what we're putting down. But yeah, she's a real nice little dog. I could see her going pretty much anywhere and she can handle it. Right?
Is she a big barker?
No. I'm trying to think. She barked once this evening because she was upset I brought her up to my bedroom while everyone else was eating dinner. So she said she issued one complaint. But besides that, sometimes if she's playing with my dog's a very vocal player. And so sometimes she'll mirror, but I never hear her do it otherwise. Right? Even if we hear stuff outside, she doesn't bark. No, she's very quiet.
Gotcha.
Well, and she has an underbite. I don't know if that got the attention it needs. She has a little underbite, which she's not going to let me show off. But she does have little teeth showing. On her profile, you can find our Instagram page, and there's some of her little teeth shots there.
Oh, wow. Well, that's just a cue for everyone to check out our website and all of the fun pictures and information you can find about all the dogs we featured here this evening. I want to thank Kate for sharing Misty with us. Misty's super cute.
And now you see him. Do you see those teeth?
I know, right? I was just saying, I think she's going to turn and let us see it.
Misty.
That's awesome. Thank you so much, Kate, for taking the time to join us this evening.
You're welcome. Thanks for running it.
Yeah. Thank you so much. And thank you everyone who took the time to join us with their dogs tonight. We're super excited that we have the opportunity to have foster parents and find forever homes for our foster dogs. And we hope that you will check out our website and learn more about these special dogs. Our website is citydogsrescuedc.org. Make sure you follow us on all of our social medias, City Dogs Rescue on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook, and help us find forever homes for these adoptable pups. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you next month.